Well, I don't know who this is for, but it's just in my head while I'm sitting there talking to God. You know, with this whole waiting thing. But whoever this is for, don't give up. Don't give up. You know, here's the thing about waiting and learning our lessons. If we paid attention to the Bible, it seems to be a reoccurring thing that most people, guaranteed, almost waited 40, on average 40 years. Yep, 40 years. Amen. How long have you been waiting? Half a year? Couple months? And then here's this thing, and you got people that are talking about, oh, in this season. How long is a season? You talking about God seasons? Or are you talking about earth seasons? Because I believe they're two different things. And I don't believe they hold the same thing like winter, fall, and spring. I'm not too sure on that, but God doesn't have no time limit. And I think his, the religious, or the God seasons is whole nother type of seasons than what we seem to think it is between the spring and the summer and the fall. Amen. I think there's a total difference in between that. Something's put into my heart to saying that it's totally different. Because in reading the Bible, a season could be a year. It may not even be like a change of the seasons like how we seem to think. It could be seasoning of something else. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be getting all sad and depressed. So like, oh, I know God's been speaking to me. And he said this season, I'll be coming out in this season. Well, whose season are you paying attention to? Your season or God's? Don't be giving up. Don't give up. The devil's waiting for you to give up. Amen. God could be prolonging your so-called season of what he had promised you, due to either because you was disobedient during your other season and you're just now learning, you're just now getting what he told you to do. Or it could be that the devil tested you and you passed. He's like, no, I'm going to give it again. I'm going to do it again. God, give me another try. God's like, go ahead. I have a feeling that they will pass this test too. So it could be that you're doing just fine. Don't give up on yourself. It could be that you're doing so great, amen, that you're pissing the devil off, that he can't get to you. So he's like going back to God and saying, God, let me go at it again. I just know I can break him. I just know I can. I just know I can, God. And God's like, you know what? Have at it. Because I have built them for such as this. I have built them to have this life. I have built them for this strength. I have given them this courage. You go right ahead. Because that's my child. And I know that they will pass. I know that they have the strength, and I know they have the courage to make it through this. So test them again. Did not in the book of Job, he passed all those tests that it made the devil so mad that he went back to God and asked to do it again. Well, let me do this, and I know I can get him to curse your name. So he then put boils. I mean, he done put him through the most horrific of horrificness, if there is such a word, of tests back to back, to where one would literally lose their mind. Not just their faith, but their mind. How could they not curse God? You lose your house, lose all 10 of your kids, not just one, 10. Amen. All your livestock, anything. Then all your friends ridicule you. I mean, during your worst time, then you got your friends just blah, 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 blah. Ooh, you did something. You know, you did this to yourself. Yeah, I knew you wasn't a good person. I knew there had been something wrong with you while you had all these things. It wasn't because God was blessing you. It was because you was doing evil stuff, and now he has taken it away. I knew it. Just running their mouth. Running their mouth. On top of everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Because you know what? You could be doing better than you expected. You could be doing more. You could be doing extremely amazingly at every single test that the devil is throwing at you. So much so that you're making the devil mad. You're really making the devil mad that he's going back and asking God, can I do this? And can I do that? And can I do this? And God's like, go right ahead. They've got this. You forget who you're dealing with. That's my child. That's my child. So you go right ahead. You can't, because you can't touch him. You can't touch this. Nope. So if you're wondering why your so-called seasons or whatever seems like it's taking longer, and you know that God has been speaking to you, and you know that he said he's going to do this, and God always keeps his promises. Yes, sir, he does. So then you need to think to yourself, why? As I get more in this, I thought I was done with this season. I thought he was telling me that I was coming out this season, that this was the season, that this was going to happen to me, that I was about to live this. It could have been. You did so good. You beyond aced that test. That now the devil is so freaking mad that he's gone back and said, I'm going to do something else. Just watch this, watch this. I know I'm going to break them, and they can't break you. So that's why I say don't give up. It looks like the devil's trying to break you. You got him so mad, he's about to lose. You're making the devil lose his mind. Instead of you losing your mind, the devil's losing his mind. Amen? You are making him so mad, he's going crazy. He ain't got nothing left to throw at you, so he's coming at you with stupidness. If it seems like you just have the most stupidest, the dumbest, and not the big old test or what have you, not just the smallest little dumb things. You don't gone through the big things. You don't have big tragic things come and gone. You just made it through all this and had your house taken away and whatever. Have you not lost your spouse and lost your child and whatever? You done had that thrown at you, and now you done overcome it and this and that, and now you just got stupid stuff, stupid small things coming at you. It could be that he can break you. Amen. The devil can break you, and so he's trying. Now he's trying to get you to trip. Since he can't break you, now he's just trying to get you to trip. Like that. He just wants you to trip over something stupid. Amen. Because he can't break you. He tried the big things. He tried to break your body in half. He tried to take your arm and snap it. He tried to grab a hold of you, the big major things, and just break you. And you would not break. So now he's trying to trip you. He tried to trip you with small things. Put these little small things over there. We're just going to stumble and trip. Don't trip. Don't get so tired and so weary that little pebble's just going to make you fall down. Don't you do it. Don't you give up. You keep on walking. You see that pebble, you just jump right over it. Amen. Just jump. Start skipping. That way you just be skipping over every single little hump that he throws down. You're like, oh, look at this. I can skip right over them. Right? Because he can't touch you. And God knows this, and he knows this. But he's going to keep trying. And let me explain something to you. When you're a chosen one, and when you're God's child, the devil will always be after you. Just when you've overcome so much, he ain't got nothing left besides stupid stuff. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up, because it ain't been that long. It may seem like a long time to you, but God has no time and concept. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have a concept of it, but there is no existence of time. Okay, because it's all eternity. Amen. So don't give up, man. Do not give up. God's got you. God's got you. Amen. He's sitting right behind you, laughing. Go right on ahead, devil. Go right on ahead. Because he's laughing because you're making the devil lose his mind. He's laughing because it's funny to watch the devil go insane. You know, God has a good sense of humor. Amen. He sure does. And right now, you're helping him laugh. You're telling jokes. And guys are sitting back and laughing at your jokes. And the devil can't take it. Because he's the one the jokes is on. Instead of putting the yoke on you, you're putting the joke on him. Amen. I don't know why I just said that, but it just came to my head. And see, that's why God is funny. That's why God is funny. Instead of having the yoke on you, you're putting the joke on him. Amen. So y'all remember, don't give up, man. Don't give up. It may have been your time, but guess what? You probably is acing that. You're just acing it. You're just walking through like this. La, 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 la. And he started testing you like, whoop, hey, miss, right? That's why he's mad. He's losing his mind. The devil's supposed to make you lose your mind, and instead you're making him lose his. Woo! God works like that. Amen? Because he says that everything that they throw at you, he's going to turn around and give it back to him. And so the devil trying to make you lose your mind, but you're making him lose his. Think about it. God bless. Don't give up.